Picture this, the 16th century, a period of political unrest in India where the Mughal Empire is expanding its territories. This was a time of significant change, a time when the subcontinent was being reshaped under the iron fist of the Mughals. The Mughal Empire, founded by Babur in 1526, was steadily growing in power and influence. Their military might and political acumen allowed them to extend their rule over vast swathes of India. They brought with them a unique blend of Persian and Indian cultures, forever altering the social and cultural fabric of the region. However, their expansion was not without resistance. The Rajput kingdoms, known for their bravery and valor, were among the staunchest opponents of the Mughals. These warriors, bound by their code of honor and duty, were determined to protect their homelands from foreign invaders. One of these Rajput kingdoms was Mewar, a land of brave warriors and beautiful landscapes nestled in the heart of Rajasthan. Mewar was a beacon of resistance against the Mughal onslaught. Despite being surrounded by territories under Mughal control, Mewar remained a thorn in their side, refusing to bow down to their imperialistic ambitions. This was the world in which Maharana Pratap was born. It was a time of great turmoil and uncertainty, but also a time of bravery and heroism. The stage was set for a hero to rise, a hero who would become a symbol of resistance against the Mughals. Maharana Pratap was born into a world of conflict where the stakes were high and the tensions even higher. He was born in a time when the very existence of his kingdom was threatened and where each decision could tip the balance of power. In the midst of this political turmoil, a hero was born in the kingdom of Mewar, known as Maharana Pratap. Maharana Pratap, born in 1540, was the son of Uday Singh II, the king of Mewar. His birthplace, the majestic Kumbhalgarh fortress, was nestled among the craggy peaks of the Aravalli range in Rajasthan. Growing up, the young prince was exposed to the rich cultural traditions of his kingdom and the critical lessons of statesmanship. His childhood was not all about royal splendor, though. It was during these formative years that he first encountered the growing threat of the Mughal Empire. The young prince's heart was filled with a fierce love for his homeland and a burning desire to protect it. This passion would later shape his reign and his legacy. In 1568, a tragic event struck the royal household. Uday Singh II passed away, leaving the kingdom in the hands of his son. The young Maharana Pratap, just 28 years old, was suddenly thrust into a position of immense responsibility. However, the new king was not one to be deterred by challenges. His ascension to the throne was not without contention. The kingdom was in turmoil, and there were many who questioned his ability to rule. Yet Maharana Pratap stood firm, his resolve unbroken by the whispers of doubt and dissent. He understood that his duty was not just to wear the crown, but to carry the hopes and dreams of his people. His first years as a king were marked by numerous trials. The Mughal Empire, led by the ambitious Emperor Akbar, was expanding rapidly, encroaching upon the freedom and sovereignty of Mewar. Yet Maharana Pratap refused to bow down. He prepared his kingdom for the battles that lay ahead, reinforcing his armies and fortifying his defenses. His reign was a testament to his indomitable spirit and unwavering commitment to his people. Despite the odds, he led his kingdom with courage, integrity, and a deep sense of duty. His reign was a beacon of hope in a time of uncertainty, a symbol of resistance against the growing might of the Mughal Empire. With the passing of his father, Maharana Pratap was crowned as the king of Mewar, a position that came with immense responsibilities and imminent threats. The year 1576 marked one of the most significant events in Maharana Pratap's life, the Battle of Haldigati. A historic showdown, it saw the indomitable Maharana Pratap and his forces pitted against the formidable Mughal army led by Emperor Akbar himself. Situated in the rugged terrains of Rajasthan, Haldigati was more than a battleground. It was a theater of courage, valor, and strategic brilliance. Maharana Pratap, the ruler of Mewar, led a relatively smaller force. His army was a band of fiercely loyal soldiers, ready to lay down their lives for their beloved king and the honor of their land. On the other side, Akbar's forces were vast and seemingly invincible, a sea of warriors armed with sophisticated weaponry. Leading the Mughal army was the seasoned general, Man Singh, a man known for his tactical acumen. The battle strategy of Maharana Pratap was as unique as the man himself. He relied heavily on the guerrilla warfare techniques, using the hilly and forested terrain of Haldigati to his advantage. His soldiers, though outnumbered, were adept at these tactics, striking swiftly and retreating into the shadows before the enemy could regroup. The Mughals, on the other hand, relied on sheer force and their numerical advantage. Yet they found the elusive tactics of Maharana Pratap's forces challenging to counter. The battle was fierce and intense, echoing with the clashing of steel and the cries of brave men. In the end, Maharana Pratap was forced to retreat due to the overwhelming numbers of the enemy. However, the Mughals too had paid a heavy price. They had won the battle, but not the war. Maharana Pratap continued his resistance against the Mughals, never bowing down to their rule. Despite being outnumbered, Maharana Pratap and his men fought valiantly, leaving an indelible mark on the pages of history. The Battle of Haldighati stands testament to the unyielding spirit of Maharana Pratap, a king who chose to fight for freedom rather than live in subjugation. After the Battle of Haldighati, Maharana Pratap led a life of resilience and determination, a life that was marked by an unwavering spirit, a life of a lion heart. The Battle of Haldighati, though not a decisive victory, was a testament to Maharana Pratap's indomitable courage. But the saga of his bravery didn't stop there. Following the battle, Maharana Pratap continued his struggle against the Mughals, never once considering surrender. His life post-battle was one of continuous warfare. For years, he led guerrilla warfare against the Mughal forces, employing a strategy known as the Bhil's tactics, named after the Bhil tribe of Rajasthan. This form of warfare, marked by swift surprise attacks, allowed him to slowly but surely reclaim the lost territories of Mewar. But Maharana Pratap was not only a warrior, he was an administrator par excellence. He established a mobile capital in the mountainous regions of Mewar, which moved with him and his army. This mobile capital, often hidden in the dense forests, helped him effectively govern his territories, even while on the move. His rule was marked by justice, fairness, and respect for all. He stood as a symbol of hope for his people, who admired him for his steadfastness and resilience. He was not just a king, he was a beacon of unyielding spirit, a leader who led from the front, a ruler who never bowed to the enemy. His administrative skills, coupled with his relentless spirit, enabled him to hold out against the Mughals for over 2 decades until his death in 1597. He may not have lived to see Mewar entirely free from Mughal rule, but his efforts laid the groundwork for future successes. Maharana Pratap's life post-battle was a testament to his unyielding spirit and unwavering loyalty to his land. He was a man who chose to live in forests, but never compromised on his principles. His life was one of struggle, but it was also one of unparalleled bravery and determination. Even in the face of adversity, Maharana Pratap never gave up. His legacy is one of undying courage and unwavering loyalty to his land. His story is a beacon of resilience and defiance, etched forever in the annals of history. Maharana Pratap, a symbol of Rajput valor and pride, left behind a legacy that continues to inspire generations. His life was a saga of unyielding resolve and indomitable spirit that resonates even today, centuries after his reign. Maharana Pratap's bravery was not just in his battles, but also in his refusal to submit to the forces that sought to undermine his kingdom's sovereignty. He was a leader who stood firm in the face of adversity, setting an example of courage and resilience. A man of principles, he chose to live a life of hardship in the mountains rather than accept a life of luxury under subjugation. His patriotism was not just about protecting his territory, but also about preserving his culture, traditions, and the dignity of his people. He was a king who put the welfare of his people before his own comfort. His leadership was not about power, but about responsibility and service to his kingdom. Today, Maharana Pratap's life and achievements are celebrated in folklores and literature. His tales of valor and dedication are passed down from generation to generation, inspiring young minds to be courageous and steadfast in their pursuits. His name is synonymous with bravery, leadership, and patriotism. In India, his birth anniversary is celebrated as Maharana Pratap Jayanti, a tribute to his heroism and indomitable spirit. Statues of Maharana Pratap riding his loyal horse Chetak, who was as brave and loyal as the king himself, dot the landscape of Rajasthan, standing as symbols of his enduring legacy. Maharana Pratap, the Lion of Mewar, continues to roar in the hearts of millions, reminding us of the true essence of courage and determination. His legacy is a beacon of inspiration, illuminating the path for future generations to follow, instilling in them the values of courage, determination, and unwavering loyalty to one's principles and people.